Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of CueSports International, it's the CSI Invitational 10-ball tournament. Live from the Predator Arena here at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas. This is continuing action, in Group D. So at this time, without any further delay, I'm going to introduce our two competitors for this first Group D match. Our first player from Taiwan. This gentleman's a former two-time junior world champion. He's a two-time All-Japan Open champion, and he's the 2013 Indonesia 9-ball champion. He's sponsored by Cyclops Balls, which represent the Taiwan Typhoon. Please welcome Ko Pin Yi.
Yep.
Thank you. And his opponent from Tarlac in the Republic of the Philippines. Among this gentleman's legendary accomplishments include a World Pool Masters Championship. He's twice Derby City All-Around World Champion, and he's a former World 9-ball champion. He's sponsored by Bear Cues and CueSports. Ladies and gentlemen, a member of the Billiard Congress America Hall of Fame, Francisco Bustamante. Okay, gentlemen, good luck. Race to 9, alternate break, referee Mark Finn.
Well, this could be a match as exciting as the last one was with Shane, because I don't know who I would pick here. Oh, yeah. So it's a tough pick here. Bustamante won the lag. They both got a monster break, so we're just, it depends, I believe, on who's going to win this is however the balls break good. You know, the way they lay after they break. I'm curious to watch Ko Pin Yi, how he plays 8-ball. I'm sure he plays perfect if he plays anything like his 10-ball game. Excuse me. Well, I bet this is going to be a close match. I don't know who the favorite is. You might make Ko Pin Yi a hair the favorite, but I'm not sure about that. Bustamante's a monster. In this break. This is a little touchy here. I don't know if he takes the stripes. That one ball there by the 3 ball by the sides giving him problems. And if he takes the solids, the 3 doesn't go. So that's the problem, is those 2 balls by the side pockets, which is blocking both sets of balls to run out. I don't know what he's going to do. You know what, I don't know. This is tricky. Maybe he could. Well, we'll see what he does. Maybe he can play the. No, he can't play the 7 off the stripe in the side. Looks like he's going for the solids. And neither group is sitting easy. See, he's looking at that problem situation right there because neither one of those balls go. He's got to have to move them. I might shoot a 12 here and go into these balls. But then he's probably afraid of scratching. We'll see what he does here. I believe he was trying to play the 7 next, I guess. You know, he came up 2 feet short. Yeah, he's got to do something with those 3 balls over there because they don't have a pocket to go unless he gets on this. Unless he gets on the 7. Now maybe, I'm not sure. He's trying to get there. But if he gets this ball, if this ball goes in now, the 3 and 4 goes straight down that corner. But then he's got to worry about the 5. Confusing rack. I'm thinking he wants to. I would imagine he wants to shoot this 7 ball in and go straight across twice and shoot the 1 next. I don't think he can, if he tries to draw and get behind these balls and go against them, that can get funny. And that's what he's going to try to do. He's trying to go shoot. Boy, if that didn't turn out, boy, that ball turned. That's really sweet. Now he'll go up under these balls behind the 10, I think, and shoot the 3 or the 4, whichever ball he falls on good. He's shooting the 4 now. That works, and then he can play. See what he decides to do. Perfect. Perfect angle to get on the 1. That was a nice run out there. Boy, that was tough. Tough patterns, and he made it look easy. Excuse me. Nice way to start off a match with Francisco running them balls off. Tough as those balls was sitting to get out. We'll see what Kopi Knee here, how he breaks, and see if he has the power break like he does in the 10-ball game. Same exact break as he does with this 10-ball. Cue ball comes back about to that head string and just starts to put on the brakes. This is nice. He'll be taking the solids here. Shoot the 5-1 and get on that 2-ball and 7-ball. And he's, I believe the 6 go. I don't know about where the 6 goes. That's the lime-colored ball. That's the only problem ball that he has, this rack. If it goes there, he can shoot the 4 and draw back a half an inch, and shoot it straight in the other corner. And then he would want to shooting the 8 inside, of course. Shooting a stop. You wonder how much 8-ball these players from Taiwan play, because you got to play a lot of 8-ball to get familiar with the correct patterns. Although they shoot so good, they can play the kind of a goofy pattern that they still get out on you because they just really shoot so good. But normally there's one real correct pattern normally. I don't know if he thinks, I don't know why he's taking the stripes here. I guess he's going to take the stripe and shoot that ball on the rail down in the same corner right now. Just like this. I would have swore he'd have took the solids. I wonder if he knows that if it's open. He might have thinking since he made the stripe on the break, it's what he had to take. Surely not. Boy, hit that ball solid as a rock. Kind of stunned the cue ball over a little bit. A little blow center. I just don't know why he took this stripe. The 9-ball sitting goofy. 11-ball, I mean. He's in a bit of a jam here. He's in a bit of a jam here. Curious what he's going to do here. This is. I don't I'll see how he can draw his ball here. Is he trying to draw in? But I don't know. You know, a real difficult shot would be to load it up with inside, and then try to come back and bump the 6. You know, I don't. Yeah, he was dead there. He had to shoot the inside and bump the 6 if he's going to try to get out. And that way, he could have shot. You know, then he would have had a shot on the 11. Trying to spin his ball like that wasn't going to work. But Boosty has his work cut out here because the 6 ball doesn't go. The pink one. I'm not the pink one. The lime green one doesn't go. So, unless it goes in behind that ball underneath it, and I can't tell from here. Oh, he hit it nice, huh? Beautiful shot there, buddy. Beautiful shot there. He'll probably wind up shooting the 4 last and then the 8 in the side, I would imagine. I think he's going to shoot this 7 and draw back for the 1, depending on the angle. There you go. Yep. Just like that. 2 ball. He'll probably draw this ball. I don't think he's going to go forward. Low left into the rail, shoot the 2 in the side, 4 in the corner, and 8 in the side. Like this. Perfect. A little too far. He can either shoot the 8 in the side or the 8 in that far left corner. About 4 inches too far. He kind of let up on his stroke a little bit there. The last stroke, he kind of dropped his elbow and just didn't go. You know. But once again, he hit it with a beautiful stroke that he has, and got right back in line. 2-0, and the Boosty's breaking. Yeah, we'll see the rest of this match if Kopinyi's patterns are good ones. Because his last rack, it was a little suspect. On the other table, it looks like Darren's ahead 5-2. Darren plays really good 8-ball. Darren Appleton. 6-2 on the other table. John Moore's breaking, by the way. See what Boosty does here. Oh, he crashes those balls. Look at this. Well, it's open table, and I think that he's going to take the solids. And he'll start off with the 4. I think. Either group is good. Only thing I don't like is the 14 down here on the end rail. That's a little tough. That's a little tricky to get on. So I think he's going to shoot the 4 and probably shoot the 3 next or the 1. He wants to get on that 3 ball quick to shoot the 3 ball in this bottom left corner. He's going to want to do it pretty quick if he can, because it only goes in that one pocket, and he don't want to. He overhit this about a mile. He don't like what he did to himself either. But like I say, these guys shoot so good they can get out of line, and they just shoot themselves right back in line. Now he's still got to get on this. He's still got to get on this 3 ball, because it only goes in this one pocket. And he's narrowing his chances down to get there. I don't think it goes in. It might. I can't tell from here if it goes in the side. If it goes in the side, it's over. It must go in the side. Can't tell from this angle. Yeah, he's all right. He shot that one about 4 inches short. Well, Copini hasn't got on the board yet. He made that one mistake, that one rack on his patterns, but he's. I tell you, if the score gets to be like 4-0, as good as Bustamante breaks the balls, he could be in big trouble. Because then it's going to be like he's going to win the game, and Boostie's going to get to the finish line quicker. This is a big game here. He better break and get out here because if he gets behind 4-0, he's getting in the hole. 4-0. That's going to be hard to come back on. Alternate the break. As good as Boosty breaks, it's not like he's going to be breaking and not making nothing. You know, it's going to be hard to. He has to win this game here. This is critical. Look at this. Look at this. Boy, that is really cold-blooded there. Got kicked right in the corner. That's cold-blooded there. I believe he's going to probably take the solids. Is what I think. Let's see. And start. And if he does, he'll start it off with the 3, then the 1, and then work down here. I like the 3 and the 1. And come down here, and you can play position on the 6, make the 6-5, fall down on the deuce. Yep. Three, 1, 6 on the 5, or the 4 on the 5, either one. But I believe he might want to play the 6 on the 5 is what I predict. But we'll see what he does. Nice to move that ball out of the way, kind of. I think he just did that to make Copini mad. Don't put my ball on the rail. We'll see what he does here. I think he's going to come straight back, straight at the line, just like this. See, I would have shot the 6-5 and just fell on the deuce. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Now he's going to probably try to hang the 4 up and shoot the 2 next. Shoot this softly and hang the 4 up and then shoot the 4-2 or the 2-4. But he wants the 4 up. I believe he wants for the 4 to sit in the hole. And that way he's got options. Now he'll hit this, he'll really roll his ball slow. There you go. I cannot believe that he did this. I cannot believe he did this. He should have never hit the rail with the ball. He hit it about two times too hard. He can probably twist this in. This is not too tough. But he's never supposed to have this shot like this. Yeah, he's good. He's golden. He'll swing out here, shoot the 8 in the same pocket. Roll up and bounce out about 2 feet off, about a foot off the. There you go. Perfect. Well, 4-0. If Bustamante breaks and runs out here, it's Well, this match here, Ken, Boosty's breaking and running out, and Copigny had one chance to get out, and he played a bad pattern and got out of line, didn't get out. So he's digging a deep hole for himself now, 4-0.
Yeah, and it looks like Darren's putting a pretty good pasting on young John Morrow over there.
Darren plays good 8-ball too, boy.
Oh, I think Darren's one of the top handful of 8-ball players on the planet.
Boosty's crashing the ball like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Boom. Look at this break.
Ooh. Can you make that 11 ball?
I believe it goes. Yep. Yep.
Okay. Because in stripes is definitely the group. He'll start right there with the 14, then take out the 9 and work his way down here as long as he can get that 11. And if not, the ball near the side will help him open it up.
I believe it. He can split them and make them, but I don't think he wants to do that. You know what I mean? Because then you don't know where the cue ball's going. But he will take the stripes. He's thinking if he slow rolls it and kind of splits the balls and the cue ball goes down for the 13 next down here, but we'll see what he does. Or once again, like I say, he can shoot the 14 and move the 11, right?
Right.
It all works. I'll tell you something, I like Bustamante's 8-ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It ain't like he don't know what he's doing. He plays good, buddy. In last rack, he got out, or the rack before, he got out of line a couple of times and shot himself right back in line. You know what I mean? He's such a great ball pocketer. He just got a little out of line, and he just got right back where he needed to be. Look at this.
I mean, that's, I think he might not be able to make it from there. Yeah.
It would go if he was out about 4 inches. You know what I mean? He could spin it, twist it in, but now it won't go. Well, he can get there now. Though, look.
Yeah, but if you twist it in, you gotta be careful on your shape for the 13.
It might carry him off.
Yeah, like 2 inches to the right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll carry.
Yeah, but you got to be careful that don't double kiss off the 2 and send the cue ball at the pocket.
Right with it. You know, it's funny, like when you're shooting a combination, that ball you hit first into the ball you're pocketing, if you use top English, cue ball falls it right straight in. Isn't that funny how it works?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, how many times I've done it myself, like, oh, no. It just goes right directly in line like, you know, like you shot the cue ball straight in the hole. It's funny how that works. And it's like with every one of them. It's weird.
And you're the most surprised guy in the world when it happens.
Yeah, right. After you've done it like 1,000,000 times. How'd that happen? Guess he might just kind of draw back here, like pinch it in and go, or maybe go the rail, huh? I can't tell the angle. I can't, you know, it's hard to tell.
I don't think he can. I'm not sure he can pinch hold it.
No.
I think he's got to hit the long rail. And he's deciding whether to try to come around or go between the 3 and the 2. There's a lot of traffic there.
And he can't go forward because he might scratch in the side.
Yeah, I don't think he can go forward.
It's close.
I think he's looking at maybe hitting the rail, bouncing out, and having the 3 stop the cue ball. And if he happens to go by it, he can always shoot the 8 up in the upper right corner.
Yeah.
But here you've also got to make sure you keep enough focus on pocketing the ball because you're trying to do a little something extra with the cue ball here. How good does this guy play? Slow down, baby.
They shoot everything in hard shots or like hangers. It's just ridiculous. I don't get it. What a nice out. Another nice out by Boosty.
It looks like Piny's taking a timeout.
In other sports, can you take a timeout anytime you want or no? Like any sport.
Well, I mean, I think it, like in, well, like in football and basketball, I mean, there are certain
I mean,
times.
a guy gets a momentum and he takes a timeout. Well, now they're going. I know where they're going. They're going to go get their nicotine fix. The two of them. Well, Copini's breaking. He better get out here, or else he can go ahead and stick a fork in himself. It's gonna be hard enough to come back as it is from here with Boosty breaking like a monster and playing perfect. This is big here. He has to get out here. Uh-oh. 4, 7, made 3 balls on the break. Now he has to, his only problem ball here is the 10. I think he's probably going to shoot the 11 now. I think. But I don't know how he's going to get that 10. The 10, if he gets in that gap, the 10 goes. He just got to get an angle to stop in that alley right there to where he can stop, and then the 10 goes. If he had an easier shot on a solid, he'd take the solids, you know, because the 4 goes by there, and then he gets on these balls. But I believe he's going to play this 11. He just has to get an angle to get on this 10 now, what's not nice about it, if he shoots a 10 and he's got that other ball for insurance hanging in the corner. So he's got to get in this alley down here in between the 2 and 4, Ken.
Yeah, I see it.
If he gets there.
I'd want to come past the side. Be able to do a little more with the cue ball off the 10. Like you said, he's got the protection with the hanger.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, John Mora's gotten 2 games back over there on Dynamite Darren. It's 7-4 now. John's at the table. And it looks like he's going to get on the board here, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Who broke? Oh, must have been Yee,
Yeah,
Pin Yee, because he took the timeout.
Yeah. So Booston's breaking next.
Mm-hmm.
He's better.
We have one more match for everybody tonight here. Well, 2 more. One on the outer table, one on the stream. We're going to feature Ko Pin Chung, younger brother, and Jason Shaw. You'll
That's
see
a TV
that.
match, right?
Yeah, and then we're going to have Warren Kampko and Mike DeShane on the outer table. That's Group A again. They play twice today.
So we only have one more match after this?
Right. Scheduled for 7, and looks like we may get back close to on time the way both these matches are going, Bobby.
This day's gone by fast.
It has.
Hasn't it? Seemed like I don't know why.
Well, I think, excuse me, all of the matches have finished pretty close to on time, maybe 10 minutes later, and then one match picked it back up.
Plus, I think it also.
I think the
it's
play,
more interesting.
right?
This
The
is
play has been so much better today.
10 ball puts me to sleep. It really does. It's just like.
I know they thought about it, but I think we need to have a shot clock on 10 ball, a 40-second shot clock.
What I enjoyed most about the 10 ball was watching these guys break, seeing different ways they break, and because everything else is just like, you know, so much just. I mean, they're great players, and it's fun to watch. But I like that they have to think and maneuver around.
Well, that's the beauty of 8 ball.
And and there's not much thinking in 9 ball or 10 ball.
No,
Very little.
you just have to think about, you know, either where to play position or do I shoot or play safe.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much.
But
thinking.
you don't have to think about which ball to play.
It's not brain surgery.
Well, this is going to be break surgery right here if this keeps up. John Nora turned the table over to Darren out there. I can't quite tell how the balls are laying, but Darren's at the table with a chance to get to the hill should he win that rack.
Now, if Boosty breaks dry here or something, which that's unlikely, and Pigney wins and breaks and runs out as 5-3, he still can be back in the match.
Right.
Even though it looks like it's so lopsided.
Yeah, it's amazing how quick just the one game turnover plus the guy then breaks and runs, and it's 2 games just like that, and all of a sudden your lead cut in half.
Yeah. But if I had to bet, I bet he makes one on the break.
9 in the side, 1 in the corner. Nothing much to shoot at, though.
Look at the cue boards.
Can he make the 11 in the side?
Oh, man, that's, yes, I think.
Because
no, it's close. Look, he might not can hit.
Yeah, it is close.
I don't think he can hit the side of it. I think this is something. If he's forced to shoot the 6.
Well, he could shoot the 3.
I'd rather shoot the 6.
Yeah, I'd rather shoot the 6 and float over. Yeah.
And plus, you can miss the 6 a little and still go.
Right.
If you miss the 3, it ain't going. You can rub that 6 in down the rail, maybe.
Now here's a situation that you could play safe
on the
off the 5 and marry him to the 8 ball. Just bunt the 5. Even if you bunt the 5 in front of the 8 and you don't marry him to the 8 ball, at best he's got a bank on the 12.
Yeah, I like him shooting the 6.
Well, I think so too. The cue ball is a good 1.5 or 2 off the rail. Now what's he looking at? 4 in the side off the 11?
Nah, he ain't doing that for sure.
Well,
right?
If he's looking at the 4, where else is it going to go?
He's got to shoot the 6. He's got to hit it smooth, and this ain't no hanger. He's playing the 4 off the 11. I think.
Well, I don't blame him because it's the ball he's closest to, and he can sight it well.
I don't know.
But it's got to be just hit perfect off the 11. Oh, you know how tough that was to do, to get that 4 ball to roll through the 11 and not glance.
I'm telling you.
But I want to point something out to the viewers too, and I know you know this. He put a little bit of draw on the cue ball. I mean, it did come forward, but by doing that, it puts follow on the first ball. Right.
Exactly.
If he hit that with follow, that 4 ball wouldn't go.
It would have came up short. It would have went to the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever you do to the cue ball, the opposite's going to happen to the object ball on a combination like that, or a carom shot like that. Well, now he really wants to get on the 3 where he can go around the 2 and bump the 10, because obviously the 2 doesn't go in the other pocket, and I don't think he can slide all the way over to play the 2 next.
Now he can hit the 10.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, he can
go
just
right into the 10. Boom.
As long as he hits the 10, either full in the face or on the left side as we're looking at it.
Yeah,
right.
the back side. Yeah.
Softly. Well, if he's straight,
he's shooting the 5.
He's going to shoot the 5 next, right? And actually, if he goes forward and shoots the 5, coming off the short cushion after 2 rails on the 5, he could go kind of at the 12.
I know it's going to be close.
It's real sharp, you know.
He's shooting. I believe he's going to shoot the 6.
Well, the 6 is the better shot to get on the 5 than the 5 to get on the 6, unless he wants to try to draw off the 5, miss the 8.
If I shot the 6, I would hit it with top left. I'd go forward. I wouldn't, just nice and smooth.
Yeah, it makes the ball play easier, and the pocket will accept it more, and it's just a touch off the rail.
But knowing that, now he's going to draw the ball.
I think he's going to draw the ball.
He's got one of them, he shoots so smooth. Yeah, he's drawing the rock. Well, but you never know what he's going to do. What he's doing.
This one he's going to draw. I don't think he's going to hit both rails, though. I think he's going to come short. Okay. I think he can miss. I think he can miss the 8 with left hand. Yeah. You don't want to go 3 rails on this one. Just center left, over and back.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Head right angle, just a
absolutely
beautiful.
pretty sporty out here, starting with that 4 off the 11. A lot of knowledge required to play that ball and hit it so well.
I mean,
Dynamite Darren's at the table still now. He has 1 ball left and then the 8 ball to get on the hill.
And once again, it's easy to see the shot, but
To execute it.
execute it perfect like he hit it. And then, like you say, he had to put a shade of bottom to make the lead ball use top. You know, it's a heck of a shot. I guarantee you mess with these Bustamantes, that gets you weak. After a while, you think, I'm sick of watching this. You know? I'm telling you, the greatest story I've ever heard is when he's playing Johnny Archer.
Oh, the 13 racks and
he
double
won-
the bet?
And he doubled the bet.
Yeah.
Imagine the guy breaking and running 13 racks on a 9-foot table and you ask him to jack it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have walked out of the pool room. Take that money and keep it. I'm out of here. He wants to double up. Now, how can you possibly play a guy that runs 13 racks and then you want to up the bet? I've never heard nothing like that. That's just insanity. It really is. Think about it. 13 racks you don't get to shoot and you want to raise the bet? I mean, think about it.
Well, you're just trying to get in his head, you know.
Yeah.
You're right.
He breaks the ball so good, too.
Well, he made the corner ball straight in. You know how tough that is to do that in 8 ball?
No. I didn't see it. He made the corner.
Corner ball
Well,
went straight in. I don't
one?
know how that happens.
Which one? Which corner? The left?
Left, yeah.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
I bet he don't do it again. We'll see. I mean, I've never even heard of the corner ball going.
It went straight in the corner.
I've never even heard
I mean,
of
what other ball's going to go in that pocket that doesn't go around the table?
it. I know. Well, the second one from the corner. The second one.
Oh, the 4th one in the row.
Right.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was that one, but it sure looked like it was the corner to me.
Now, I might go along with the 4th one in the row, but the corner ball, I'm not buying it.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens the next time he breaks, where the balls go. Oh, boy, look over there. He's on the hill.
Yeah, Darren got out that rack. John had a shot, but he messed up, and Darren got out. I think John missed the 8 ball because when Darren came to the table, there were no stripes on the table, just the solids.
What a feeling like this is 8-4, alternate the break, and you know you're just buried. You know, you're just buried. The chance of him winning this match is 100-1, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that feeling. That's why it's so critical when you alternate the break, man. You got to really perform on your break, because if you don't get out when you're breaking or stay in control, you're in deep trouble. Well, Copini hasn't had but one rack that we played when he made a mistake on the patterns, and since then, he hasn't had a shot. I'm not eating a Subway sandwich tomorrow. Blah. Or I'll give me a different kind. Give me the cheesesteak.
Thought you're a vegetarian.
It's vegetarian cheesesteak. It's really good.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's really good. It's excellent. I know nobody's interested, but whatever.
It just doesn't sound right. A veggie
Yeah,
cheesesteak.
that's good.
Maybe we get some salads or something. Of course, 20 minutes after you eat it, you're hungry.
I bet you $5 that the snooker commentators don't talk about their lunch.
I bet they don't.
What do you think?
I don't. Yeah.
Or they maybe eat fish and
Well,
chips.
I bet the snooker commentators get a catered lunch probably as part of their gig, you know. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a few bucks in snooker that there ain't in American pool.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys, they play for, the winner gets like 150,000 pounds, which is like $225,000.
Yeah. New car.
I mean, there's,
all
they
kinds.
play for millions.
Oh, I know.
Of course, it's so big and popular over there. And
I'll tell you one thing, you don't see them. I remember many years ago, Rimpey and Mizrak went over and played them. They never won a game. And they were in their prime. They were in their prime.
oh yeah,
games.
I remember
Rimpey,
that challenge.
They couldn't
yeah.
win a game. They can't win a game. The American men champions can't beat the women over there. They can't. You think anybody could beat Allison Fisher playing snooker when she was playing?
No.
Any man? She'd run right through them. It's a whole different gig, you know. Different size ball, different size cues, different strokes, different everything.
Well, I remember too when, Miz went over there and he played Allison, he played Stephen Hendry in that challenge.
It's not.
But but of course then the Americans just tore them up in straight pool and
yeah.
I don't know if they played 9-ball or 8-ball.
And Mizrak wasn't exactly a shortstop.
No. By the way, Darren Appleton has disposed of John Mora 9-4 on the outer table.
We got Boosty here 6-2, breaking. Whoops. Whoops. Look at this. Hello, Stripes.
Yeah, Stripes it is.
Hello, Stripes.
That 14, which is behind the 1 and the 4 there, it does go past the 13. I'm sure he's going to try to take those 2 balls next and then work down here for the last 4.
Remember that time on the Honeymooners when Ralph told Norton to address the ball?
Hello, ball.
Hello, ball. That's what I was thinking about. Remember how funny that was?
Yeah.
Hello, ball. Norton.
Yeah. I can still remember the outfits they had on with the funny hat.
We're not showing our age, are we?
No.
Hello, ball. Jackie Gleason was a pretty decent pool player,
He
actually.
was. Yeah, they say he did all his own shooting in the Hustler.
Hello, ball. Tell you the way Boosty's breaking these balls, I'm opening them up, but he's going to be if this keeps happening, he's going to be a tough customer to deal with the rest of this tournament. Perfect. Trying to get on the. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To the moon, Alice. I like drawing up, hitting the deuce here. Is boop. Nope, he didn't have to. Didn't have to. Another textbook perfect run out by Bustamante. Well, that's nice. I'll tell you, man, he's just right on. He's in dead stroke today. Beautiful pattern, nice out. Nice out. I'm telling you, 7-2. Pre-hill. Nice out, boy.
Yeah, he's feeling real good.
He better get out here, or it's going to be Boosty on the hill breaking. Look at this roll. Can he cut the 11 in? No. Didn't pull
Well,
funny.
he can. Yeah, he can cut the 11.
Yeah, it looks a little. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's not a hard shot.
Yeah, you might run into the 5 ball, which might not be too bad. But I mean, he's got to shoot the 11. He's got to shoot the 11 or the 15 ball, which is the ball ahead of the 8.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 11. He just got to figure out what's going to happen next.
Well, I'm not so sure. I mean, if he shoots the 15 in the side, no, it's the 11. You're right. If he shoots the 15 in the side, I don't like where the cue ball is going. Although the 11's an easy ball, but he's decided on it, and he's indicated in the lower left. Well, you know,
Nothing's easy when you're behind.
Yeah, you run into it and got a little funny here. He looks like he's got to play the ball in the side. The 15 ball. I'm going to graze the 5. Probably can just go forward and float out off the rail, but he's got that 1 stripe, that 12 up there, that he'll need to get good enough shape on that he won't have to flirt with any of those solids. But I think he's got to shoot the 15 ball first. I think you kind of would like to shoot the 9 next. Maybe even leave that
So
12.
what's this other ball down here?
That's the 14. No, he's looking at the 12 next.
Oh yeah, the 14 and the 6 are always the same colors. That's why they're both lime.
Yep. Usually when the 14 and 15 are out there and I'm not sure which one is which, I look at the 6 and 7 because I finally have figured those out.
Me too. After a week.
But the 14 and 15 look so much alike because there's so much white on both balls. You know?
It is. It's hard to tell.
Well, that turned out well.
Well, he's got to shoot the 9 next. You know,
Yeah. Well, what kind of path do you like from the 12 to the 8?
straight back.
Yeah.
See, I think he's going to shoot the 9 in this bottom right corner by the 5.
And
See,
stop.
and then just shoot the 12 and draw straight back. Even if he gets a little bit of the right, he can go in behind the deuce.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, the only thing that would hurt him is if he drew and had to hit the 2, and that just means a longer shot on the 8.
Mm-hmm. But he's got to, he can't shoot the 12 and the 9. I don't like that.
No. Position doesn't lay well from
Yeah,
the
he's
12 to
gotta
the 9.
shoot, yeah. He's got to shoot this ball, then shoot the
9 over by the 5.
in the bottom right corner, just like this. And he underhit it.
Yeah, now he can't go forward too easily and bounce off because the side pocket's there.
Yeah, he's about 4 inches short here. He needs to get damn near straight in.
Well, the only other path I see, and it's also risky, is 3 rails at the 2 ball.
Yep. And that can get real goofy.
Especially if you don't hit the 2 ball,
Mm-hmm.
and you come a little short.
And that's all he can do from here.
Yeah, unless we don't see it right, Bobby, and he can float and hold it with inside, because the three will get him too if he tries to come straight across. I think he's got to go 3 here.
That's what it looks like to me, Ken. Look at this. He might go. Look at this.
Yep.
I'm telling you, his patterns is. I don't think he plays a lot of 8 ball. His patterns has been kind of weird. You know, I mean that was. And this is like the second or third time he's done this. But the balls were sitting tough. It wasn't like they were.
No, it was
shoot,
tough.
stop. The balls were sitting tough. But
well, they had to start with that back cut on the 11.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
But this is a couple of times he should have got out and didn't. But well, he's got to bank this ball across the corner. That's what he's doing.
Yep.
And the cue ball should.
You got nothing to lose.
No, look at this. He's dead.
Excuse me. Ooh, he almost missed that, but that was the right choice of shots, because had he not missed it, he's leaving him safe.
He's
right.
ducking, yeah.
Right.
I'm going up 2 rails, dead center, and playing position, maybe the 3 or the 6, either one.
Yeah, either one. One ball's the last ball.
No, look at this.
Where are you going, Boosty?
He didn't want to get there, I don't think, but it's all right.
Right, he's straight on the 4 now. He's
Yeah.
all right. But the one ball's definitely last. Just pinch it back. 6, 3 in the side, float forward, 1 stop, 8
Yep.
on the hill. And you know what? If he can do this, he's going to put us back on time. And we're going to be able to kick our 7 o'clocks off on time, or within 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was almost 11:15 last night when that match ended. That 9-ball challenge match, yeah, and it started at about 6:05, and we were all thinking, geez, 9-ball, rack your own winner breaks, 3-hour max.
Why was it so long?
Well, towards the middle of the match, the layout started to get a little funky, and then they both started actually missing. There was one game. I don't remember the specifics of the game, but with no fouls, there was one game where they each had 3 innings in a 9-ball game.
That's funny.
And it was like an 8, 9, 10-minute game. But as that match started to tighten up, and they actually slowed down their pace of play. They started to get real careful, even on what appeared to be semi-routine patterns. It was just overcautiousness on both of their parts. So Django on the hill, breaking for the match. Last match of Group D here in the round-robin play, day 1 of the 2014 CSI Invitational 8-Ball Championships. Group A is coming back at 7 to play their second match of the day. And, of course, then they'll only play once tomorrow.
I tell you what, I'll lay you 3-1 and take Boosty from here
For this match or for the tournament?
for this match. 3-1.
Well, let me think about it for a while.
Call your bookie and get,
Yeah,
get
let me
a line on the match.
let me think about how many ways I can say no.
Well, just got to make an offer.
Well, I'm going to make a counter offer. Make it like 300 to 1, and I'm still not interested.
Still not going to take it.
But I will go out right now and tell you, and it's not because of how they've played so far, but I think your champion is going to be Bustamante or Appleton. And look how great Ralph just played. But I don't know that Ralph's break will stand up through the group stages and then maybe a semifinal and a final.
He broke him good, though, today.
He sure did.
Playing Shane, he broke him hard, broke him solid. So that's it might be down them 3.
Well, it could be.
Ralph and Darren.
Yeah. Look at a cue ball. Look at that cue ball.
Tell me about it.
Bump it.
Boom.
Give me solids.
I'll take solids.
Just a 4. The 4 will pass over here near the 7. I mean, he could shoot the stripes too. He's got an opening stripe if he wants to start with the ball up there in the kitchen. And the other stripe near the side looks a little funky.
He's taking the solids
but
because
it's
blocked.
Yeah, and it's all right there. But that's the key. It's because the 8's blocked. You got to take the solids. And for all we know, the 4.
I'd shoot the 1 here.
Well, I don't think he's too concerned about that because the 3's right there too. I think he's going to play the 5, draw back a little, then play the 2-3-1 or 2-1-3, and work his way down here for the last 3 balls. Really, it's all a question of if the 4 doesn't pass the 13, and I think he's going to have a peek at that right now, and he is. Of course, if it passes, it makes it real easy. If not, he's going to have to either get the 7 out of there or play a combination. I don't like playing a combination. But
if the 4 goes past the 8, he can shoot the 7 and just come swing over behind.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the 4 does go past the 8, but
that's what I believe he might do. I don't know. It just depends.
Yeah. Well, once he clears the 2, he's trying to move the 4 a little bit into a better position, or is he just trying to get on the 7? Either way, that worked out well. Because the 8's like a hanger, so if he waits to do the 1, 2, 3 till later, that's fine. It's not like you got to get good shape on the 8. Anywhere from where any of those balls are, you're on the 8.
You'd like to shoot the 4 next if possible. Or maybe shoot the 2 and then play position off the 1.
I kind of think
On
it's
the
2.
4?
I think it's 2, 1, 3, 4. No, I guess the 4 goes. If the 4 goes, well, the rack was simple, a lot simpler than we saw it at Bobby from the beginning.
Yeah,
because that was the ball that was going to cause him the trouble. Now it just, to tap out really from here. Perfect. I don't know if he's going to play the 3 in the side or not. It really doesn't matter. You lay the cue ball on the rail here. You shoot the 3 in the corner.
I can get out from here.
Yeah, I think you might. Well, it's definitely in the side now. Yep. And you can put it in the book. This is a, excuse me, pretty dominating performance there, and Kopin, like the gentleman he is, gives him the last ball. So 9-2 for Darren.
Who would have ever predicted
I mean, for
that?
Boosty, excuse me.
Who would
And,
have ever predicted that, Ken?
Yeah. So we're roughly 10 minutes from post time, folks, for the final group of the night. So stay with us, and we'll be back with Group A once again here in just about 10 minutes or so.